Welcome back. Yes, you are back with your boy Scarcious. We are in the Great League for now. And as per usual, we do kick things off with our Medicham, but they swapped out. So we're in with our Licky Tongue, trusty Licky Tongue, up against their superior. So let's see what the vibe is. Offloading the body slam. Building up. They're going to throw here. We have energy ready to go. They're going for the frenzy plants. Absolutely fine. You already know how Licky Tongue is built. Stacked on energy. We are offloading that body slam. Let's go. Bye-bye superior. Alright. So now the Dugong comes in. Get to that power whip, which will be doing some nice damage. See what they want to do here. They shield it, interestingly. Okay. See what they want to do. They're going to have to offload some energy. Yeah, because we would have got to another power whip. Alright. We can bring in our Medicham here. And we do so, and they dip out into Sneasler. Shadow. Okay. Now this thing has access to close combat, but Umbreon is thick enough. Let's see what happens there. Big damage. Boy, that is big damage, but Umbreon is thick enough to withstand it. And they shield the foul play. We get to another foul play here. Offloading. Big damage. Bye-bye Sneasler. And they top left and us. GG's. Nicely done. Alright, moving on into the next one. Okay, faced up against an Umbreon here. They are staying here. At least for now. We'll see how they want to play it. But we know Umbreon can put up a fight here, so I don't blame them for staying. Alright, they're offloading. That Dark Pulse hits harder than the foul play, but will cost a bit more energy. We're offloading our Ice Punch, because in conjunction with the counters, it will be putting in work, as you can see. So let's see what the vibe is here. Alright, we're offloading. Alright, so say bye-bye to that Umbreon. Let's see what they want to bring out for us. Okay, it's an Azumarill. We should be able to get off a Psychic here. And we do. And they're going to commit to a Bubble Down, obviously. Which is absolutely fine. Alright. And now we can come with our Registeel. What do they want to do? They might have that Hydro Pump. Let's see if they got that Hydro Pump. They have. We shield it. And they realize that's GG's. So the top left, nicely done. So, taking that W, we're now going to transition swiftly over into the Ultra League. We've got our Cresselia on the lead, faced up against a Swampert. We love to see it. They don't, so they dip out into their Charizard. Their Charizard is met by our Shadow Swampert. You already know this will one-shot them. So let's see if they want to shield it up. They let it go, and it actually doesn't one-shot. It leaves them with about 2 HP. That's absolutely fine. We can let the charge move go. We will survive easily and just mud-shot it down. Works out better for us. Okay. So they're bringing back their Swampert. We're going to go for the EQ here, which you already know will be doing big damage. So what do they want to do here? They're going to have to throw something. There they go, throwing it. It'll be the Hydro, of course. And then we'll bring back our Crest and see what they want to do. They might want to dip out. They do dip out into their Trevenant. Let's go. This is absolutely fine. We're going to hope to keep debuffing them. We will shield up. They go for that Shadow Ball. Alright, offloading the Zap. Hoping for the debuff. Alright, we don't get it, but that's absolutely fine. Alright, they're offloading again. Should be a shallow ball again. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We can take that well. I'm going to go for another zap. I'm expecting them to shield this one. Okay, they do. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. What's going on? Because they were overloaded. What's the vibe here? Because we're letting that go. They go for the shutter ball. That's fine. Okay, they swap out into their Swampert. That's absolutely fine. Go for the Hydro. That tickles. And realistically, we wanted to farm this Swampert all the way down. But we will be fine. We will be fine just offloading the grass knot. We will be fine here. We'll be cutting it close, but we're good. Alright, what's the vibe here? Are we gonna call it? They full send? No, they don't. They do bait, but we're baiting back. I mean, if you can bait, I can bait, right? So we grabbed their shield too, and now we just need to get to the moon blast, and that will wrap things up like a Christmas present. And that's GG's. Nicely done. Alright, taking that W, we can now move swiftly on into the next one. Who's it gonna be? We're about to see. Alright. Faced up against a Dragonite here, okay. Okay. Let's see what the vibe is here. Stacking up. We won't be throwing immediately. I'm gonna let them throw. It will just be a Dragon Claw. We're gonna wait. And then throw Grass Knot. We're gonna bait them. They will always shield here. Always. So it's a safe bait. Alright. We're just stacking. And now we can shield, put some pressure on them. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to either double shield or they're going to have to swap out, try to catch. And they're staying here, so they're going to have to shield this or they will be taken out. They do shield. Okay. Okay. We're going to shield this up. And now is where they need to try and do something. They need to try and make a catch, right? And they do try to catch. We was expecting that, so we held our nerve and we swap out into our Swampert as they swapped out into their Toxicroak. So obviously their Toxicroak is going to be getting one shot by the EQ. You already know Swampert Shadow doesn't play. Oi oi. Alright, we wanted to get to a Hydro, but Shadow Dragonite, Dragon Breath is a bit oppressive, but they don't even come in with the Dragonite. They come in with Tapu Fini, so we can get off a Hydro here, chip it, so that works out even better for us. And then the Tapu Fini is met by our Registeel. I was expecting them to swap. We're not going to swap because we might go down with energy there, so that's risky. So we stay and then we offload the Zap. Big damage. And you can already see where this is heading, and they finally do too. So they hit that top left, and that's GG's. Nicely done. Alright, taking that W, moving swiftly on into the next one. Okay, faced up against a Nidoqueen. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Some do stay, some dip out. This one's dipped out into Golisopod. Apparently the new best safe swap in the Ultra League. But it's faced up against our Registeel right now, which is not great for them. We're offloading that big boy Zap. Do they fancy shielding? They do. That's not going to help them though. It's not going to help them, especially if they don't fancy double shielding, right? They're going to go for liquidation, but Registeel doesn't mind that. So we're stacking. We're going to get off another Zap. So do they fancy doubling up on them shields? They do. Okay, they get their attack lowered for that. But the thing is, we're going to shield anyway. We want to get rid of this Golisopod. So let's see what they want to do. And we have to be careful that they swap out. Like, offload another charge move. They've doubled, we'll double too. We want to get rid of Galisopod, but we know they're going to look to dip. They do dip. We got the Zap banked. And now their Nidoqueen is met by our Swampert. Alright, so they go for the Poison Fang. Interesting. And overload. And then full send that EQ. Alright. Bye bye Nidoqueen. Alright, back comes the Galisopod. We're going to stack up to the EQ, but they're going to throw energy, which is absolutely fine with us. And we're going to look to bring in Registeel here. Have to be careful that they swap out. But the switch clock is not up yet, so they're locked in. So that works out great for us. Bye bye Galisopod. And in the back is Tapu Fini, who's met by our Cresselia. And you can already see where this one is heading. Offloading that grass. They should realize at some point where this one is heading, and they do. And that's GG's. Nicely done. Okay, taking that W. Let's move on into the last one. Okay. Faced up against a Steelix. We definitely don't like this here. So we swap out straight away into Registeel. What do they want to do? They're staying around for now. Okay, we're going to offload that Focus Blast. Let's see if they fancy shielding it. They do shield. They're stacked on energy. They're trying to give us the impression that they're going to full send the EQ. But the thing is, we don't care. So they go for Breaking Swipe, going for the bait, and that doesn't work out for them. And then they swap out into their Giratina, which they should have done instantly, not try to go for the bait. But that works for us, and we go for the Zap onto their Giratina, lowering their attack. Let's go, man. We go for that Shadow Sneak, that tickles, and then we swap out into our Cresselia. They're still locked in because they swapped out late. Alright, they go for the debuff Shadow Sneak. That's absolutely fine. That tickles. They're throwing it back to back. Trying to stall the clock. We know what they're trying to do, but they're still stuck here. And we're going to offload that Moonblast, which you already know will be doing big damage. Do they fancy giving up the second shield? They don't. They have to let that go. And now they swap into Steelix, but switch clocks are misaligned. Just remember that. And that will work out in our favor. Which is why we said earlier they should have swapped to their Giratina straight away. And now that's going to work against them. Again, for the Breaking Swipe here, we love that. We wanted them to get off the energy because now we can come in now with our Registeel and offload the Focus Blast. How are they feeling like? They give up their last shield. We still have two. Things are still in our favor. They have to throw EQ here. They have to, and they don't. So things are not going great for them. And another Breaking Swipe is not going to do it. That will tickle our Registeel. Yep, but they did drain the clock, and now they come with Giratina. And we're going to offload the Zap onto that Giratina. Giratina and Steelix are low. Alright, he committed to the farm down here. He's left on 1 HP. We're figuring out who we want to tank the charge move on. Alright, we're coming with Swampert. That's absolutely fine. Alright, they go for the Shadow Sneak. That's cool. And now we have the energy head start. And they're going to come in with their Steelix here. They will get off a Breaking Swipe. Okay, that tickles. And we can now stack up extra energy for whatever's in the back. Going for the debuffed Hydro Cannon, which should still be enough, of course. And in the back is Tentacruel. We swap out because we're debuffed. So we swap out into our Cresselia. Offload. You can already see where this one is heading though. Time is running out also. So they should know where this one is heading. Swampert will obviously win CMP if we swap back in and offload that EQ. So that's looking to be GG's. And this was the last battle. They should have realized it. Thank you guys for coming by once again. You all take care now. Peace.